And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. We're set on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
You can't stop me. It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. Finding room at the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Switch.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And Pascal's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Colts. Right there.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 44, Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, 80 weapons. Go.
Murray. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On the double.
58. Pick your hand up. Check.
Go. Get it.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby.
22 jet bomber. Hey! Switch. Hit it.
On second down now, it's Murray, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
High 7, 5.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Buying time, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
24 is the mic. Right? 24 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 24 is the mic.
Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 35-yard line. On the ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Go! 50, plant.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Greystone, travel.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 58.
Bravo.
58.
You're out.
We got to get this stop here, D. Check 9, check 9.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, visit, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Let's go. Jim.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now! Hey, wahoo! First and 10.
On first and 10, Hill. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mack. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Marlon Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
He's not going to get me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Colts 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Push him back.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Cut. Whip.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo. Yo, fast, now.
To throw again on second down. Hill, and he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10,
the 37. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Hill now to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Hey.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
15 line. 15 line. Recon, 132 fighters.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check. Cross. X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Hey, Delta. Yep. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the save.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
He's crashing. He's checking.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Quick dash. Come.
Now. Yes.
Check. 53's Mike. Hey, keep it up. Joker.
They go with Murray again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2.
Quick,
3rd and 2.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Big grip.
3rd and 2. Hill. And he finds Cook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Murray. And an alley to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 24, Hill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mack, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing, Brissett. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
3rd and long.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Gun, Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brissett on 4th down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 53 is mine.
Hey, lock it.
Check 49. Check 49.
Gone.
Get wide.
Hey, exit. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm coming for you.
To throw again. Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check 3. 58, right over there.
Smooth.
Mike, 58, right there. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Oh, here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett. Alex Anzalone providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
60 yards.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
I got you. I got you. Kill. Check. Put it through, check. Over. Put it through. Check. Over.
Brissett now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Stand.
52. Check.
Hard. Hey. High 7. Hey. Now.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their...
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 61 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Bissett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
90,
Number 53, Mike 53. Bandit. Bandit.
now.
Let's blow. Mike 53. 53, Mike. Here I come. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Bravo.
Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on